What's up, Guru Gang peeps, Padawans? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a hot or cold beverage. Your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy. For this week, another round of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, sharing another one of my past Yodaisms written over the course of 30 plus years. And when it comes to this particular Yodaism, written over the course of a week and a half, then posted on Friday, May 28th, 2010, it's entitled Let It Fly. And here's the backstory. It's really a random thing, as I remember making a paper airplane just out of pure boredom, and then I started looking at it, and this is all true, by the way, that I started getting a really idea when it comes to comparing matters of the heart to making a paper airplane. And it's one of those things where it just starts, the idea in my head starts formulating, and like I always say, there's a method to the madness. And that's pretty much how this particular Yodaism, Let It Fly, happened. So now before we head into, I head into basically sharing this particular Yodaism with you, go ahead if you enjoyed any of my content when it comes to either the Yodaisms that I've written over the course of 30 plus years, my reaction videos, or my drawing videos, or any other content from the Inner Sanctum, or my YG anime channel for all things, a channel that's mainly all things anime. Go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, let's get into the Yodaism entitled Let It Fly. Alright, here we go. William Wordsworth once said, "Fill your paper with breathings of your heart." In some aspect, love is like a paper airplane, and there is most definitely a process you go through in order to create something you want to see fly to the point where it never falls to the ground. Thinking about it, the paper is a representation of our own heart, as each fold, made in regards to our own thoughts, feelings, and emotions, help in always keeping our hopes of true happiness up in the air. Essentially, there's a sense of fun, joy, and excitement in the creation of a paper airplane as a kid back in the day. For it's that same sense of fun, joy, and excitement can also be found in creating something absolutely special involving matters of love/true love. If you think about it, making a paper airplane isn't as easy as it looks, as each fold you make determines how much detail and effort you put into something so worthwhile it lasts a lifetime. In a way, that is what every person wants when it comes to being in a strong, loving relationship, as the folds of trust, contentment, hope, faith, communication, respect, honesty, intimacy, security, patience, caring, tenderness, understanding, etc., are considered key steps in creating an all intents and purposes an aerodynamic, smooth-flowing bond. For it's a tough situation indeed to try to experience love in which a guy/girl is able to correctly fold areas of his, her, your heart that either have special meaning or is sensitive in nature. Without a doubt, there are men and women out there whose heart has become crinkled beyond recognition because of being folded and unfolded so many times over. It's a sad state of affairs for any person to find themselves constantly starting over again, unfolding their heart or flattening it out after it's been crinkled/crumpled up and tossed in the garbage, in a manner of speaking. For some, most, or all people know all too well the feeling as if their heart will not be able to take much more abuse before it ends up tearing up, or quite possibly has already torn up. Let me tell you something, ladies and gents. The human heart can endure the pain of utter heartbreak, as it takes the tape of time and close friends to help mend/heal your heart. Let me ask you this question to those who have made paper airplanes as a kid. Did you ever try to add or be fancy with it by doing something such as making two small tears on either side of the back of the wings to create flaps? Here's another question. Did it actually help any? Oftentimes when it comes to love, there comes a point where a person will try to add on slash be fancy by tearing, or should I say, enhancing the relationship in order to make it better, but ends up making it worse to the point where you're left not only holding part of the relationship in one's hand that's been unfortunately torn off, but also a part of one's heart that has been torn off as well. Hey, what it comes down to is knowing that you don't need to make any changes whatsoever to love because it's perfect just the way it is. And finally, in retrospect, each one of us wants to experience a type of love slash true love where you don't want to end up in a relationship that is haphazardly put together to where you end up with uneven folds leading to one wing larger than the other, or whatever the case may be. You see, it takes a step-by-step process involving folding areas of your heart that are what's most important in a relationship, all the while keeping the creases of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions nicely aligned, that when you meet or slash find someone who is also taking the same step-by-step process, you know he slash she's genuinely real, which is rare to find these days. In the end, I say to those of you who are currently creating slash have created together a paper airplane of love in which both of you are breathing new life into each other's heart, let it fly. And there you have it, your gang peeps, Padawans, the Yodaism entitled Let It Fly, comparing matters of the heart to making a paper airplane. It's one of those things where once I get an idea in my head, in this old noggin of mine, it takes a life of its own, if that makes any sense. And so, with that said, what do you think of it? Thoughts, musings, hate it, like it, dislike it, indifferent about it? Share your thoughts. What do you think of this concept when it comes to comparing making a paper airplane to trying to create something when it comes to matters of the heart, love, true love, with someone that you want to create something in order to make it fly? If that makes any sense whatsoever, awesome. If it does, I apologize, but it makes you think sometimes when it comes to establishing a relationship the right way, and then the wrong way, to where you have to start all over again, just like a paper airplane, where you can get frustrated and trying to create something perfect, but it's not going to always be perfect, especially when it comes to making a paper airplane, and when it comes to trying to establish true happiness with someone that you may not end up working out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's how relationships go most of the time. And then there's that one person that you fit perfectly with, and then once you throw that paper airplane, it just flies smooth as silk. There's no if ands or buts about it. That's the perfect throw, and you two are sailing off into the sunset, in a manner of speaking, so to speak. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this Yodaism for this week for Way Back Wisdom Wednesday. If you did and enjoyed this particular Yodaism for the content of my channel, Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, or any other of my content when it comes to my Inner Sanctum channel for the MCU series, the Star Wars series, sci-fi series, Resident Alien, and now the Mighty Ducks series on Disney Plus, the spin-off of the Mighty Ducks movies, starring Emilio Estevez, Mighty Ducks Game Changers. And if you also enjoyed my content when it comes to my YG anime channel of all things anime, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and it'll be notified of any future videos being posted on my channel. And with that said, hope you come back again for another round of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, sharing another one of my past Yodas written over the course of 30 plus years. So tip my hat to you, and may the force be with you guys. Later.